During his time working as a counselor in an HIV clinic in New York, the founder of Aid4AIDS, Jesus Aguais, noticed a great deal of perfectly good HIV medication being discarded. Medication not available to people dying due to lack of treatment in his home country of Venezuela. From there, an idea was born to create an organization that would recycle unused and unexpired HIV medicine in order to save the lives of people in need in developing countries. And as they say, the rest is history. Aid4AIDS empowers communities at risk for HIV by developing their abilities in comprehensive prevention to improve their quality of life and to reduce the stigma and discrimination associated with the epidemic. With the commitment of existing and new supporters like you, we can reach the ultimate goal of creating the first AIDS-free generation. What started out as a simple idea has now turned into the largest HIV recycling program in the world. This flagship program serves as a testament to our adept ability to identify key sources of support through AIDS service organizations, clinics, hospitals, doctors, and individual donors in the US, and get life-saving medications into the hands of the people who need it the most. We are also uniquely positioned in the Latin American and Caribbean region to reach millions of young people with comprehensive education and HIV prevention programs. But most importantly, we empower everyone touched by our organization to become agents of change in their own communities. We are fortunate to have a very committed staff, volunteers, and board of directors that ensure our effectiveness. In addition, we have a powerful mission that makes everyone who comes through our door fall in love with our work. For this reason, we have not only attracted highly professional individuals to run all levels of the organization, but we have also gained the recognition from donors, funders, and charity reviews for our commitment to transparency and accountability. All of these elements have contributed to the effectiveness of our programs from the implementation to monitoring and assessment stages. Apart from quarterly meetings held with the board of directors, we also have an ongoing strategic development plan within the organization. Each program measures success differently, but we all share the common goal of increasing the impact of Aid4AIDS for people affected by the HIV epidemic around the world. We also share a commitment to accountability and transparency for our donors, as evidenced by our accreditation from GuideStar and the Better Business Bureau. These groups require us to measure our accomplishments and conduct internal reviews of the organization on a regular basis. While we have a strong presence in Latin America and the Caribbean, and we serve a large number of Latino immigrants in New York, we're not limited to this specific population. In fact, Aid4AIDS now has beneficiaries in 43 countries, hailing from nearly all regions of the world, including Asia, Africa, and the Middle East. With more support from donors and funding agencies, we aim to further increase the international impact of our organization. Since our founding in 1996, we have sent nearly 100 million of HIV medication to people without access to treatment around the world, making us the largest HIV medicine recycling program in the world. Our education program have reached over 1 million young people across Latin America and the Caribbean. Currently, we provide comprehensive treatment to over 700 children with HIV, and we collaborate with the main hospitals in Panama and the Dominican Republic to run the largest children's programs in those countries. Our advocacy program is highly regarded as the leader in the Latin American region and around the world, connecting a vast network of organizations. Through the community delegation, we serve on the board of directors of the Global Fund to fight AIDS, tuberculosis, and malaria. Finally, since the inception of our local New York program, we have served over 7,000 immigrants living with HIV. As with any nonprofit organization, the main challenge is always financial. Our programs have faced cuts from government agencies and from foundations, and we are constantly searching for new sources of support to keep our programs running. Moreover, due to stigma and discrimination, fear, ignorance, and religious beliefs, the topic of HIV and AIDS continues to be a taboo for many people, creating a special obstacle to our mission of spreading a message of HIV prevention. If given the necessary resources, we will place more emphasis on leadership programs that are geared towards training leaders from our target populations to become agents of change in their local communities. Also, we would like to see an increase in the availability and awareness of HIV testing throughout the countries in which we work. Finally, if given the resources, we will build up our efforts to train healthcare professionals in developing countries to increase their knowledge and expertise of HIV and AIDS. Out of the estimated 34 million people with HIV in the world, only 19% receive proper antiretroviral treatment. Aid4AIDS collects on average $500,000 in HIV medication each month, and since our creation, we have provided treatment for over 15,000 people. But in the large scheme of things, this represents only a drop in the bucket. With the commitment of supporters like you, we can continue our life-saving mission and work to further close this gap of treatment for millions of people in need around the world.